Hi everybody. I'm here at my little station on the porch with all my things that I like, thinking about things and meditating, and I want to share what just came through to me. I channeled it. I didn't just think about it until I put it together, you know? Like, I didn't put it together from things that I have already thought of before. It was an original thought. It was gifted to me by my higher consciousness and all the forms that it takes. And I'm really excited to share it with you because it was really exciting when they shared it with me, or when I shared it with myself, or however that works. Here's how it works. So okay, I'm gonna position myself better here. There we go. So here is the illustration that will be helpful in understanding this. So first I drew this body, this one, and I said, okay, so here's the focus of this piece that I'm putting together here. So then I drew pure awareness, this field behind or kind of beyond this body, right? See it? And I drew it that way to show it like funneling into this person. And then, so the whole idea is that this person, this body, is a map to pure awareness. Because look at that. Look at how it funnels down into it. Like, if you've ever taken Sculpey clay and rolled a bunch of smaller threaded pieces together and then rolled that up and then made it really thin so that all the pieces got smaller and then cut it, like for beads, you see that there could be something behind the place where you cut that bead. And you're looking at just that flat surface. You're looking at it just as a bead, right? Without necessarily seeing everything that's behind it. So that's kind of like what this body is. It's like the place where you cut the Sculpey clay, where you just see all the different colors and how they're together. But it's like 2D, you know? You don't see the 3D behind it. So that's this. So then any other person, like this person, could see this cut in the clay, like this 2D representation of what's behind it, could see this body, could see this other person. They could see it, and they could just see it. And that's it. See those lines? They represent that. The person seeing just this other person, this other just body, this other just face of what's behind it. So they just see it. Okay, so then also, this person, this original person that I drew, can look at itself. And that's these lines. Looking at itself. 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 See that? How that only goes one direction? Looking at itself. Looking at it. One direction. Looking at it. Looking at it. Looking at itself. Looking at it. Looking at itself. Okay? So that's the second thing that can happen there. That is happening. 3, the third way that this works, is that this person, instead of looking at itself, it looks at pure awareness. So it looks back to its source. It looks at what's behind it and what creates it. It looks at it. And pure awareness looks back. This person over here can look at this person. But instead of just looking at them, they can look through them to see pure awareness. They can use them as the map of pure awareness. They can see them as the representation of pure awareness. They can see them as one expression of pure awareness. And then pure awareness looks back. And what's interesting is that person 1 and person 2 are interchangeable. So this whole process also happens for person 2. And any other being that's capable of looking at or perceiving person 2, just see like how that works with person 2 also. Any other being that's able to perceive person 2 can make the conscious choice to either just look at them or to look through them, to see themselves in pure awareness. And animals do this naturally. They always look through to pure awareness. They always see the reflection of themselves in us. And we can do that too. I see the reflection of myself in other people. And it's the most beautiful thing. It's the most beautiful thing. It's the most beautiful art. All of us being expressed and being witnessed to see ourselves is such beautiful art. And isn't that just incredible? That we see ourselves in each other and in literally everything around us, because it's all this. It's all just a manifestation from that pure awareness. Just one little face of it, just one little opportunity to glimpse it. And we get to glimpse it in all these different ways. In each other, in situations, in literally every single part of our experience. And you can separate that down and look at it in pieces. And that's beautiful. And you can organize the pieces, and you can construct different thought forms and ideas that influence our experience. And that's beautiful. And we can do that in the way that we make sense of our reality and the choices that we make. And it's incredibly divinely orchestrated if we look through everything instead of just at it, but look at it like a map, look through it to see what it represents in pure awareness. And then we see that in ourselves. We really actually truly see ourselves. And we're unstoppable. And there's nowhere to go. It totally breaks down the idea that you could ever die. Because pure awareness just shifts to another manifestation of you, of what you experience as you. Like, this thread doesn't just stop. It's one of the beautiful strings on the instrument of manifestation of pure awareness. So beautiful. So, that's what I have been allowing to come through for me right here. And in sharing it with you, that was channeling too. And it is right now. I'm just open for information to come through and to share it with you. I'm so excited to share it with you. That's the hardest thing to even believe is actually happening. That I'm talking and the things that I have to say are shared experience and are relatable, like that other people actually see me in their experience. That feels good. I'm really happy to be experiencing that. That is my heart opening up. That's the feeling. And then all the fears are just naturally falling away. Like, it's like this giant beam opened up inside me that's just light. I feel it. Or like I just illuminated. And then everything that isn't that just isn't there anymore. Yeah. I'm really excited to be trying to understand it with all of you. So thank you for listening, and I would love to talk about all of this stuff with you. I think that's all. Thank you. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to keep this conversation going. Not just about this topic, but I mean, really, everything's about this topic. So if you just want to keep the conversation going with someone else who is experiencing things similar to the way that you are, or in a way that is reflective of you, if you see yourself in me and my experience, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you're the person that I want to be working in this world with. You're the people I want to connect with. So, this is a call out to you. Let's work together. Let's do this. I mean, we are doing this, so let's make it really fun.